Get ready for the biggest news hitting the screen right now. The Cannes Film Festival has just inked a massive, multi-year sponsorship deal with social network giant and major AI investor Meta. This partnership is shaking up the cinema world, and we dive deep into what this means for the future of filmmaking and the technology that is changing how we see movies.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the incredible lineup gracing the red carpet at Cannes. From Pedro Almodovar's self-reflective new movie Amarga Navidad to Hannah Einbinder starring in a new Scream-esque slasher, we break down every must-see film you cannot miss this year, including the psychological thrillers and historical dramas that are captivating critics worldwide. We are also covering the intense creative battles at Cannes, featuring the work of visionary directors like Ryusuke Hamaguchi with his new film All of a Sudden, and the stunning visual spectacle of Nicola's Winding Refn's Her Private Hell, where Sophie Thatcher dives into a futuristic Tokyo filled with glitter and violence. And finally, we examine the powerhouse distributor Neon and their incredible slate at Cannes. Discover why this indie distributor is riding in as an unlikely heavyweight, backing major titles like Paper Tiger and Titan, and what it all tells us about the future of daring international cinema. Stay with us for the full breakdown. The Cannes Film Festival has secured a multi-year sponsorship deal with social network giant and major AI investor Meta, signaling a significant pivot amidst growing industry anxieties surrounding artificial intelligence. Meta announced Monday that it is proud to become an official partner of the Festival de Cannes in a new strategic partnership, replacing its previous affiliation with TikTok. This collaboration will see Meta organize promotional events for its video-enabled Ray-Ban Meta glasses, which are gaining traction among influencers, but have simultaneously raised privacy concerns. Furthermore, the partnership will feature a showcase of Meta's new artificial intelligence-powered video generative technology, which has already been adopted by Oscar-winning director Steven Soderbergh for his latest film. Soderbergh collaborated with Meta on a documentary about the final interview given by Beatles songwriter John Lennon before his death, set to premiere at the festival. The film notably incorporates AI-generated footage of Lennon and Yoko Ono, a development that is sparking intense debate within the industry. Many view this technology as a threat to jobs and a danger to copyright and authentic storytelling, echoing warnings from previous industry actions. The tension surrounding AI in filmmaking was palpable during the 2023 Hollywood strikes, as actors and writers voiced fears that unchecked technology jeopardized their careers. In February, thousands of French actors and filmmakers issued an open letter warning that AI tools were plundering talent across the industry, likening the phenomenon to a devouring hydra. The Cannes Film Festival is set to commence on Tuesday and will run through May 23rd, providing a high-profile platform for these technological and artistic discussions. The 79th edition of the Cannes Film Festival, running from May 12th to May 23rd, is set to feature a diverse and compelling slate of films, despite a notable absence of major Hollywood productions. The festival is expected to draw returning celebrated filmmakers, including Japanese director Ryusuke Hamaguchi and Nicola's Winding Refn, who previously won the Best Director award for Drive in 2011. The lineup boasts a mix of genres, ranging from psychosexual dramas and soul-stirring historical pieces to a 25th anniversary celebration of Fast and Furious, ensuring there is something for every audience member. Notable stars confirmed for the festival include Renate Reinsve, Kristen Stewart, Hannah Einbinder, and Leia Seydoux. Scouring the festival's premieres, several films are generating significant buzz. Pedro Almodovar is presenting Amarga Navidad, Bitter Christmas, a metatextual film exploring an advertising director grappling with grief through her work, with a dual timeline spanning 2004 and 2025. Hannah Einbinder stars in Jane Schoenbrun's Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, a project described as a portrait of a lady on fire set in a Friday the 13th sequel, where Einbinder plays a queer filmmaker pursuing a psychosexual relationship within a slasher franchise. Renate Riensvee is set to star alongside Sebastian Stan in Christian Mungju's Fjord, a film about a Romanian and Norwegian couple navigating clashes between their divergent ideologies in a Norwegian fjord town. Adam Driver and Miles Teller are set to star as brothers in Paper Tiger, a thriller reportedly focusing on their pursuit of the American dream that leads to a deal with the Russian mafia, anticipated to be a leading contender for the Palme d'Or. French filmmaker Arthur Harari's third feature, The Unknown, loosely adapts a graphic novel featuring Leia Seydoux alongside Niels Skinder, promising a psychological fantasy. Marie Clémentine Dusabe Jambo's Benimana is a heart-wrenching story set in 2012, focusing on survivors of the Tutsi genocide in Rwanda and the complexities of intergenerational trauma. Nicola's Winding Refn returns with the horror feature Her Private Hell, set in futuristic Tokyo, featuring Sophie Thatcher as the lead, promising a blend of glitter, sex, and violence. Bertrand Mandico continues to push boundaries with sensory-driven films, including the tribute Roma Elastica, starring Marion Cotillard as an actress in 1980s Rome. Ryusuke Hamaguchi's latest, All of a Sudden, is anticipated to be an intimate look at unlikely companionship, relocating a story about a philosopher and a medical anthropologist to a Parisian suburb. Leia Seydoux also stars in Marie Kreutzer's Gentle Monster, which explores a pianist sacrificing her career and grappling with the darker interior of men, positioning it as a strong Palme d'Or contender. Quentin Dupieux's first English-language film, Full Fill, features Kristen Stewart and Woody Harrelson in an absurdist tale of a wealthy industrialist and his daughter's vacation to Paris. Rami Malek stars in Ira Sachs, The Man I Love, the only American feature in competition, detailing a theater star's life while navigating an AIDS diagnosis. Finally, Paul Polakowski's Fatherland, starring Sandra Hüller and Hans Zischler, offers a distressing look at a divided Germany following World War II, generating significant Oscar buzz. The Cannes Film Festival 2026 is already generating buzz, with indie film enthusiasts eagerly anticipating a curated selection of noteworthy cinema. Among the projects drawing significant attention is the upcoming film from Oscar-nominated Japanese filmmaker Ryusuke Hamaguchi. A filmmaker with a distinguished history, Hamaguchi has previously been a two-time Palme d'Or contender, having received nominations for both his 2021 film Drive My Car and his 2018 film Asako, I and II. Following the intense demands of the 2022 Oscar campaign for Drive My Car in the United States, Hamaguchi took a period of retreat to focus on the low-key production of Evil Does Not Exist in his home country. Now, for his next venture, All of a Sudden, Hamaguchi is returning to an ambitious scale. This new French-language film, his debut at Neon, features a compelling ensemble cast. It stars Virginie Efira as the head of a French care home in Paris, who develops a profound bond with a terminally ill patient portrayed by Tao Okamoto. Hamaguchi co-wrote the script with Leia Ladimna, signaling a return to large-scale narrative filmmaking. Neon, an independent distributor, is entering the Cannes Film Festival as a significant heavyweight, boasting an unprecedented 6 consecutive Palme d'Or wins. Chief and co-founder Tom Quinn, who has observed the last 6 ceremonies from his hotel, described the achievement as a surprise, noting that the studio has never approached Cannes expecting to win the top prize. Neon is currently backing more than a quarter of the 22 films in competition for the Palme d'Or, positioning itself as an unlikely contender. Key titles on Neon's slate include highly anticipated films such as Ryusuke Hamaguchi's All of a Sudden, Na Hongjin's Hope, and James Gray's Paper Tiger. The company has 9 films in Cannes, all of which were signed on before receiving their festival invitations. Neon's success is rooted in its focus on filmmakers and original cinema, distinguishing it from major studios, which often prioritize intellectual property. Quinn emphasized the studio's philosophy. It's not rocket science, and there's nothing secret about it. It's pursuing the directors and films we want to be a part of. Neon has strategically boarded Palme d'Or winners in various ways, acquiring films in Cannes, signing for projects based on director faith, such as Julia Ducournau's Titan, and engaging in competitive bidding against major players like Netflix. This dedication to artistic vision has yielded major accolades, including Parasite and Anora winning Best Picture at the Academy Awards after securing the Palme d'Or. While Neon is not focused on blockbuster box office returns, it has demonstrated a significant audience for daring, international cinema. The company remains agnostic about film origins, allowing for bespoke rollouts for each title. Looking ahead, Neon's slate for Cannes is diverse, featuring projects like Christian Mungiu's Fjord and Hirokazu Koreeda's Sheep in the Box. Despite the phenomenal streak, Quinn admitted a regret over missing out on the 2018 Palme winner, Shoplifters, calling the prospect of a 7-in-a-row win completely outlandish.